Fighting out of the red corner, in his corner with Hall of Fame trainer Freddie Roach. In 55 professional fights, 51 victories, 33 big wins by knockout, only 3 defeats with 1 draw. The former WBC middleweight champion of the world, Julio Cesar Chavez. Fighting out of the blue corner with his trainer Farid Samad. Wearing white with blue. As a professional in 38 fights, he has 35 victories, 29 big wins by knockout, only 3 losses. Daniel Miracle Man!
Went over the rules in the dressing room. Check these trunks. These are good. From here down's going to be good. Just have a good, clean fight. Touch them up. Bang at the bell.
Very motivated Daniel Jacobs here tonight, and we're underway in the main event.
Jacobs was a huge middleweight. We know Chavez Jr. was a big middleweight, but
super middleweight. He hasn't had a knockout really since he starts.
Any damage so far, but at least Chavez able to move forward. They love him. Listen to this. Chant is there. This place,
it's incredible. Over 10,000 people here to see Chavez Jr. no matter how
his popularity. You know, he certainly hasn't done enough to kind of
staying off the ropes and concentrating on speed.
Well, again, Danny Jacobs had the option in his rights to say, wait a second, you're 5 pounds over and I'm making weight. No, the fact that he wanted to be part of this promotion and make it this big.
I do think what else is true is that Jacobs knows he's in line for Billy Joe Saunders, and I think part of him did want to test him.
Right hand and a hook by Chavez.
You warmed up a little bit towards the end. All right? Sure. And that'll create your combination.
You got that round?
Yes. Listen, don't worry about that. You got it. You got it. Overhand right, okay? Back him up. Good job.
Back up just a little bit, brother.
Backing up what Sergio Mora just said. Yeah,
you got to go up from 135 to 140. He goes up to 140, and guys are bigger, stronger. It's a different feeling.
A little 1-2 there by Jacob. Same thing we're talking about with Maurice Hooker. That hook just landed. You're going to be fighting some real stars, full-size stars at welterweight.
Weight is that he did weigh 172.7, but he had to work to get to 170.
It's not supposed to influence the judging, but it's just human nature. It's Christopher Rosales in a fantastic fight. I'm still coming down from that. Very game, Chavez Jr.
Upper body.
That's good defense, Sergio, no question.
Good head movement, good defense.
You know, over there in the background.
Yeah, we're going to be overhand right, body shots.
Actually fighting the guy, and wait a second, it's not so easy.
No,
what do you think?
And he's actually questioning.
I like the head movement of Chavez. He tries to land that clubbing right hand, but
seen quiet moment. But I gave it to Jacobs as well, Chris, because it just seemed like he was in control a little bit. Jacobs doing the right thing by smothering the bigger Chavez Jr. there.
Well, listen, he comes off a fight where the judges thought it was close. They had it 8-4. Chris, at the time, I thought Canelo was winning rounds going away. Didn't get into a great rhythm and dominate any stretch in that fight. So he actually jab again, final 30 seconds of round 3.
And keeping the fight in the middle of the ring. Stay up.
To think about after the combinations land.
Chill out, chill. Love around the back, spit it out. Good, all right, that got blood in it. All right, you understand? The jab is good, but you start using them to the shoulders and the chest.
Yes, sir.
You ain't got to hit them all.
Round number 4. The thing is, you just have to make sure you're land those scoring shots, not absorb enough. You can't leave it in the hands of the judges. Can affect scoring.
Yeah, you heard Jacobs' corner say that after the set.
The bigger man, because Chavez Jr. doesn't fight while going backwards.
A little more murmuring from the crowd now as Chavez is really just not throwing a shot
around since fighting Canelo Alvarez in May of 2017. So he is certainly
in 2.5 years. Oh, hook there, smacking off the head.
And the Jacobs corner's trainer, Farid Samad, was very persistent in telling him.
Jacobs fought against the ropes right there. He looks like he's finally getting fluid.
About getting turned around by Jacobs. Yeah, Jacobs has showed some patience. He's in, throwing hooks.
It's a detriment for the bigger fighter. And that's where speed and agility.
Jacobs' hands are just faster. As though beginning to throw, and Jacobs wants to go.
Yes, all right? So listen, don't get no big balls. You just big things.
Here we see Jacobs punching with speed, which is the way you got to do it.
Chris Mannix giving the last 3 rounds to Daniel Jacobs.
of Julio Cesar Chavez. He is consistently, even at
Last round and this round with the head, but I don't like that. See, great fighters don't complain. They just get it back.
Double it!
Oh, there's a hard right hand from Chavez. Chavez now smells it. This could be his big chance.
Smother him and turn him.
Hard right hand again, partially blocked.
Him. Stay pick left or right. Don't stand in front of him.
Uppercut there by Jacobs against Samad.
Landed a nice right hand. It was a combination that ended with a right hand going down.
Uppercut again by Jacobs. And a right hand just, and now he unleashes a little combination to take with him. Well, Chavez Sr. upset with what he's seen.
I tell you,
What is Chavez saying?
It sounds like
the referee was standing in the middle of the ring. Wes Melton was not coming over to check on him. Exactly. Waving over, and he's done.
Hand injury.
Look, the facial.
And Danny Jacobs is there saying, hey, don't blame me.
Both. Telling his corner that he's hurt and can't continue.
You see Jacobs there up. They have the explanation, and we're not sure exactly what. Julio Cesar Chavez himself, stuff is flying over our heads as he did not want to stop the fight.
No, I think they're upset
They're
that he
upset that he quit.
To continue to fight. But if his hand is broken, if there's a fracture, well, what do you want from him?
Fonfara stopped him, and it was a knee injury that he claimed. This time it's a hand injury.
What it was. We haven't heard definitively yet. The talking in the corner, there's his dad, the Hall of Famer. Second, don't blame me. That came from him. Now, Chris Mannix is, if he's not just what it was, we can ask him as well. What was it? He couldn't breathe? Just what a shame. I mean, it's obvious what happened, Sergio, and you're being blunt about it. You're being, was in his nose, and he's saying, hey, it's kind of my hand. Other stuff is flying over us.
People throwing stuff in the ring.
And you're right. Look, you show respect to a fighter. Chavez was in there.
Sick and bravado. That's the passion of all these fans. That's why they're upset. They'd rather have...
I understand it, and yet it's still just an outrageous respect. That's the way it works. And Chavez Jr. comes in overweight, wouldn't take the drug test.
Countering with good shots, and slowly but surely I got my counter punches in there.
You deserve it. You deserve it.
I'm from Brownsville. I never win, and I never will. What he had left, if he was hiding something under his sleeve, or if he was going to come with a barrage punches, I can bang if I needed to bang, box and brawl when I needed to that. But for now, I'm just comfortable with the victory. Obviously, they won't let me enjoy it.
Do you leave this fight thinking, I'm ready for those big names like Callum?
I want to move and step up in the right direction.
Does that mean a world title fight for you next year?
I actually want Jamal Charlo, and I want a Triple G rematch. But if I can't get that, then I'll say. Importantly, I dedicate this fight to my friend Patrick Day. He was a special. I just want to say he was an angel, and this was for you, Patrick. I love you, brother.
Congratulations, Danny.
Thank you very much.